Hey, Jared.
Yes.
Why would anyone trust Sky Food?
I mean, you definitely shouldn't.
I mean, right? If a taco falls from the cloud, I have questions.
Yeah, of course. If anything fell, any kind of food fell, I would have questions. Oh man, there's a lot that falls from the sky.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Lucas, why do people treat food storms like a celebration?
Why do they treat them like a celebration?
Yeah.
Maybe because they're stuck eating sardines all the time. No.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It's all fun and games until a bread hits you at 40 miles an hour.
Yes.
That was better. I like that one better.
Yeah. I did like that one.
That was a lot better than the first one.
That's why I had it second.
Yeah. Because the bread's probably soft, but still at 40 miles an hour, you're not.
Yeah, bread at 40 miles an hour.
That's not good.
Doesn't matter. It's like, when you can hit water.
That's all I was about to say.
fall.
You can hit a pool fast enough and it's like cement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time Film, a podcast where we discuss a director's filmography in chronological order. We are kicking off Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Right? Did I say those two names?
Phil Lord, Chris Miller. Yeah.
Chris
Because I
Miller.
was saying the opposite.
Yeah. Just making sure I got it right because
Yes.
it's the right first name and last name.
Or you can just say Lord and Miller. I
Yeah,
think that's
Lord
what
and Miller, a lot of people refer to, but Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the director duo, kind of writer director duo, I think. But so we're kicking off with their first film, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So Jared,
Yes.
not every podcaster was meant to speak, bro.
That's a good point.
So my name's Josh. This is my co-host Jared.
All right, I got a long one, but it's a good one. Josh, have you ever felt like you were a little bit different? Like you had something unique to offer the world? If you could just get people to see it, then you know exactly how it felt to be me.
Right. And today we have our guest Lucas on here.
I think I misunderstood the quote. That was very elaborate. I'll have one next time, but I was just going to say the me too.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
For you.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so this film came out in 2009. It's PG, hour and 30 minutes. An eccentric inventor is regarded as a failure with his isolated community until he creates a machine that can make it rain food. This is directed by Phil and Chris Miller, written by Phil and Chris Miller, and then also Judy Barrett.
Okay.
There's no one listed as a cinematographer, which
I know.
happens with about 50-50 in anime movies.
I looked at that, yeah.
Our composer, Mark Mothersbaugh.
Yeah. This guy's done some awesome stuff,
Yeah.
which we can mention later.
Yeah, we can talk about later. All right, so production costs. What do you guys think went into this?
You want to do a guess first? I have one written down, but man, this is gonna be tough.
I got to think about the time frame.
I know.
when it came out.
Animation.
It was 2009?
2009. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, well, we say a decent amount of pretty big actors at the time, but not like a ton.
They weren't like huge.
No.
Either. They were.
I'd say our main guy was probably the biggest at that time. Oh no!
there's
well,
some-
at the time, yes, maybe.
Some people that are not the leads, but that are.
Yeah, that's true.
For some reason, I want to say like 60.
60 million.
60 million. What do you got?
I have a little more than 90 million. I went with 100 first, and I was like, that seems too high for this. But
100 million. 100
Oh,
million.
man.
I should have gone. But that seems like a lot for
I know.
That does seem like a lot.
animation, though. Animation's definitely more.
It's always expensive.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to think of, like some of the major animation films that would have been coming out that time.
Yeah.
And like probably what their budget would have been. And that's probably what I would have guessed. It's like around 100 billion.
Yeah.
So then like I assume this was a little bit under that.
Well, especially their first movie. They normally don't get as big a budget. But
Yep.
Yeah, but again, it's animation, so you kind of have to.
Yeah.
It just takes time, which means cost.
I do have a fact about them that I learned that I can mention in notes about like kind of what they did before this.
Okay, that's cool.
That's something that I love that I had no idea it was them. So
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
Trivia time.
trivia time.
All right, no Oscar Academy Awards for this one.
Not surprising.
Was even not. Well, I don't know. I mean, at least a nomination for best anime. I mean, because they
The animation is good. Yeah.
they
It is, yeah.
they
It's
very
nominate a handful. I mean, like a handful of animated films, and there's not that many animated films,
Yeah,
made,
that's
especially
true.
back in 2009.
This is true.
So you might have get
And
nominated.
the animation doesn't feel like super dated.
No, it's because it gets very stylized.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's because it's
That's
very well
true, yeah.
stylized.
All right, so our cast. We were kind of talking. So we
Yep.
have Bill Hader
Yep.
and Anna Faris as their like kind of two leads. We have James Caan playing the dad.
That's crazy. That's the one that I was like,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Samberg is
Yeah.
baby Brent.
yeah.
Bruce Campbell is the mayor.
Yes.
Mr. T as Earl. Bob
I think there's like
J.
one-
Thomas as
Okay.
Cal.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Benjamin Bratt,
Oh, yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris,
Right.
Al Roker.
Who's Neil Patrick Harris?
You know him.
Neil Patrick Harris is Steve.
He was Steve.
Yes.
Oh yes, he was.
Oh, Steve. Okay. I didn't recognize his voice in it, but yeah.
Neither did I. Oh my gosh! But it's like one of those ones where it clicks when you hear it.
Yeah.
It's out loud.
Lauren Graham, and then Will Forte.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who he was, though.
He was Joe Towney.
Joe Towney. Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
so not like a ton of like big actors, but a decent
I
amount.
mean,
Because animation normally it's just like an insane amount of.
I mean, sometimes they didn't have as many lead. Like, I mean, there wasn't as many leads. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of. But, all right. So, overall thoughts on this film? I think we had all seen it before.
Nope.
Oh, you never seen this
You've
movie?
never
Never
seen
seen
it?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay,
my
then
gosh.
you gotta weigh in first.
Okay.
You gotta weigh in first. I didn't
I
realize
don't-
you'd never seen this
I
film.
don't know why I haven't, because I think I've seen the rest of their movies, except for obviously the new one we're about to see. But, I mean, I thought it was I wrote down it's a delightful movie. I really liked it. It was just really fun, but also just like a lot of animation movies, like funny, fun, but also like good ones always have like a lot of heart to them and like have a good message. And this had all that, I thought. So I really liked it. But you guys have seen it before, so this is
Yeah.
like,
It was just like,
yeah, how do you feel about it going later?
so?
Or revisit
Do you
it.
want to go?
Yeah, I can go. I used to watch this movie a lot as a kid because I mean, I'd have probably been like, 7 or 8, probably rewatching this on repeat. Because of inventors and inventions and stuff, and then just B because food falling from the sky. Like, come on,
Yeah.
what isn't cool about that? And then there's still like the action scenes at the end and stuff because they have to like infiltrate, and so I don't know, it just like it clicked with little me. But yeah, no, it's a good way to put it. It's like it's fun, and the only thing that I would say going into it this time is there's a lot more stupid funny in it that I think I found funnier or more funny now than I probably did as a kid.
True.
I think I thought it was a lot cooler as a kid, but it's still good.
Yeah. I mean, that always has to be thrown in with these kind of movies. There's a lot more of that kind of humor, yeah. But there were still parts like I actually was like, that would kind of more like, I don't know, what's the word? Humor that is just more intelligent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, that's like, they usually do that with animation movies, is that they'll throw in stuff for adults and, and kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best ones do, at least. So like everyone gets something out of it.
Yep. Well, I think I was surprised by how funny it was, knowing what was going to come. Like, because I remember the movie pretty well,
Yeah.
like everything that was happening. I was like, and there was a couple like tiny little like dialogues, which I was like, oh, I didn't remember them saying that
Yeah.
and stuff. But that was, it's also probably been like 10 years since I've seen it.
I'm sure
But,
there was like lines that like probably when you watched it the first time you didn't get, and then you were like,
Yeah,
oh,
probably. Yeah.
Because I know going back to other animation movies,
Yes.
I'm like, oh, you
Yeah.
pick up on more stuff the older you get, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was actually more funny than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Seeing it as an adult. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does Josh
I mean,
feel the same way?
yeah. I mean, no, I think I was like, it holds up. It
When did you see it last?
I mean,
Probably watched it with him.
I also saw it a bunch of times when he
Yeah.
was watching it.
Yeah.
So I did, but like, once or twice, maybe all the way through, and then most probably other times were just like random sections, and,
Yeah.
not sitting down and watching the whole thing. But the, I think you get what you guys said. Like it's definitely a cut above the regular, like the average. Like you can see that the humor held up even.
Yeah.
We're talking like 15 years later, whatever it's. And then, but also then you can see, like it's funny because like thinking about these guys and their like writing style and stuff, you can see the roughness of this versus like the Lego movie is so tight, and compared to this, which we'll get to that in like 2 weeks, but it's just kind of, and we can compare more then, but it just like just one of those things now, thinking of it in context of this podcast and what we do, and so I look at the growth of a creative, or in this case two creatives. You can. And then also, I mean, I know it's not going to be on the list because they didn't direct them, but I know they helped a lot with the Spider-Verse movies too. And
That's right.
those are really,
Those are amazing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do on those then? Do you know? I do
you'd have to
remember
look
them
at
being
it.
involved.
I know they were heavily involved in,
Yeah.
especially the first one, get up and go.
Awesome movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into, what happens, things that we liked, didn't like.
Yeah.
Standout stuff.
Well, can I go? I want to go ahead and mention what they kind of started with.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a few other things, but not much. But they, Lord and Miller, but also with Bill Lawrence, which was interesting.
Okay.
Before this film, created a cartoon called Clone High,
Okay.
which I loved.
Okay. Never
And
seen.
it's awesome.
Never heard
It
of it,
was,
actually.
I don't remember when it came out. Early 2000s, maybe. But just a really funny cartoon show, very unique premise, but then has like one of the best theme songs of all time by a band called Abandoned Pools that I've listened to anyway. But I still play that theme song. So, but that was I think that was kind of one of the first things they did. So they already have some kind of, because that show was really funny. It's kind of
Funny because Bill Lawrence has a track record then for like using good music for theme songs.
He sure does. Well, he's good at that. He's the guy that did Scrubs and Shrinking. Bill Lawrence.
Ted
and-
Lasso,
Oh yeah, Ted
Cougar
Lasso,
Town.
too. He's done. He's done a lot. Yeah.
Gotcha.
What was the monkey one? That also,
Oh I forget the name of it.
that's that other
It's
Apple-
Monkey something. Yeah.
Yeah, Apple show.
Yep.
They of course now more recently Roosters.
Oh, he's involved with that.
He's
That one I did not like, but
Yeah.
maybe they'll come up in the TV pod.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we kind of kick off with establish this. I love that this is like stuck under the map. This little like under the map where it says Atlantic, and you could like
Yeah.
it was like that little tidbit I didn't remember, and I thought that was clever. Like this little hidden island, and no one knows kind of it's there because. And then the other thing I thought was interesting is the sardines angle, because I was just in Portugal and they eat and have a lot of sardines, but like it's a culture icon to them. Like they're like negative about it. Like this place seemed to be like, we're sick of sardines
Well, they weren't negative about it either.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, first that's true.
Yeah. Until no one was buying them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until The World, which is, I thought was a great, like, it was like one of my favorite things that I didn't remember as like humor, where it was just like, sardines are disgusting. And that was like the news panel across the world. And that it's like, what news outlet decided that? And then,
Yeah.
and then that's when they all started to hate sardines too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
When I saw it, I was like, well, they're not. I like sardines.
yeah. Breaking news: sardines are disgusting.
I was like, I like sardines. Not all the time though. I don't wanna eat
That's the
them every-
thing. How long are you eating them before you're like, no?
If all you had was sardines,
Right. That's the issue.
and you had to juice them, squeeze them, candy them, whatever else, how long could you go?
I do. That was funny. The amount of, I guess, creative ways that they were just eating them or eating them in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's I put here good world building around the sardines.
But
And it's like classic, like small town that's depending on a single, which this is like fictitious, but like that's a reality that happens in America, where there's like the whole economy of a town is based on like one factory or one.
true.
Mm-hmm.
And so when that stops,
Yeah.
like it really
Hurts the whole
screws
town.
things up.
Yeah. So, like, from what my quote is, which is basically the opening thing, but then like when he's in school,
Mm.
like it's funny. I just love the first invention that he does, the spray on shoes, which is just like I think it's great that like comes back
Right.
in
It's
the
like
end.
he never got him off.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're
Right.
on him for
But
the
it
rest
actually
of his life.
it actually helped
actually
in the end.
saved it, yeah.
Yeah, saved it. Yeah.
Yes.
But no, it is. That was actually one of the things that always annoyed me about the movie is the fact that like he couldn't remove them or move them or stretch them or anything.
Yeah.
But then like he grew up and they grew with his feet.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
And even as a child, that like irked me, like that the fact that he was able to grow with them,
The logic.
behind it. But yeah, small thing in a great grand scheme of things. I love the lab coat
Yes.
that his mom gives him, and he's like, "It fits perfect." And it's like he's drowning in it.
That's you know what I didn't realize. There's a lot of things that come back because I mean the lab coat as well. Like they do a good job with, I mean stuff from the very beginning coming back at like the very end. Yeah, and actually having like a significant meaning or help in some way.
I imagine, these guys, yeah, they wrote the script first and go around pitching, because like especially to get a green light animation movie. But I guess that makes sense that they at least were working on like a TV show first, before, because like we were talking about,
Very
just
different
the
animation,
cost,
but
the cost of that kind of animation, and it's like years, like the pipeline for that,
Yep.
and it. And then we get our, it kind of gets to the present day where he accidentally shoots this machine into the sky and it starts.
I'm sorry, but one of my favorite jokes in it is the sardine land, and then the fact that the splash zone is only big enough for one person.
Yes.
Like that part of the joke is hilarious, but then they bring it back and he doesn't get splashed when the whole thing gets destroyed.
Yeah.
But specifically the fact that it was only one, and he's like he
One
probably paid
spot.
extra
Oh, yeah.
for that one splash zone.
Yep.
Also, I just so much in the movie overall, so much of everything has life to it.
Yeah.
Like not just the people, but like all the inventions, whether it's the TV or the birds, birds or whatever they are,
Yeah, the
bat rats,
bat
rats, or like whatever it is, and like there's just so much life involved in everything, including the food later on. But yeah, it's just like
and then they come back at the end too, because they kind of help them.
yeah, the bat rats. Yes,
Oh yeah.
which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but sure.
Yeah. That was my next note is like that quick montage of all the inventions. I just loved. It was great.
Yeah.
Really fun.
So we're at present day. He
So
shoots it up
just
into the
go
sky.
into the sky. Yeah.
Okay, well, backtracking just a little bit because you see him go into his lab for the first time. First of all, there's like actually a cool way to get into the lab because you get in the porta potty and then you go down on the ground and it shoots you up and around and all over the place, right? But then at the same time, he's got a curtain as like a fake blast door that he just like pretends, and he's just like always pretending. Like
Because
he
makes all the sound effects.
makes all the sound effects himself, and he does this
Awesome.
throughout the entire movie.
Yes.
And part of his invention is painting it so it looks cooler. Like that's like a huge part of it. And it's like, yes, he's an inventor. Yes, he does invent things. But like at the heart of it, he's just like a nerd who's just having fun.
Oh yeah. I think we can all relate to that.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
What? No. So,
Oh, do you know what? Do you remember the game, the Day of the Tentacle?
yeah.
Remember that computer game?
Yeah.
I believe, because I just remember that now because it reminded me. You were saying how it goes down from the porta potty into. I'm pretty sure, and that would have came out before this. This had to have been some inspiration in this because I believe you get into a porta potty and you go down into a lab in that game at some point. It's been a long time since I
It's
played
been
it,
a long time.
but I feel like that happens in that game. That game was awesome, but yeah, I knew you would have played it at some point. Actually, you're probably the one that showed me that game, but. Anyway, so that's probably some
Yeah, that was old LucasArts
that's right.
game.
Yeah,
That was original
they
IP.
did a lot of games
because they had like the ones they would do based on Star Wars and
Yeah,
Indiana Jones and stuff, and then they had that one. There was another one really good that was in that.
oh, they had a lot of good ones. Yeah. Anyway, I just reminded me of that.
All right, so Flint's luck, I guess, is the best. I mean, I would say that luck kind of turns, or at least Peaceful's perception turns, and food starts coming down.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
And well, just like he goes from being like the outcast to like everyone's
Yeah,
celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
because I don't eat sardines anymore.
But and we intro around now is the love interest.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's another reason I like this movie as a kid.
yeah. You know what? And she though, like, well, the actress for her, Anna Faris, like this is like kind of late for her, like, because she was like, I feel like she was like the biggest in like the early 2000s. So I feel like this was probably more, because you don't see her at all anymore. I don't even think even in 2009. She was huge in like late 90s, early 2000s as an actress. So it's interesting that maybe they just really liked her and wanted her in this. I mean, she does a great job. I'm just saying she wasn't as popular, I don't think, at this point, which is interesting.
Yeah, not sure. I don't know. Like,
But Bill Hader, like, literally was just in Superbad right before this. So, like, he's massive. That's what I was saying. Like, he is, I would say, and then obviously he does a lot of other stuff, but
I don't know. I mean, I
he was kind of more a little later. That's my point.
yeah. When did I was trying to think like when did Just Friends come out, or like
Just Friends.
Like she had, because it's
I don't remember that
It
one.
is a movie, isn't it?
yeah,
Mm.
and that's
Wait, what movie is that? That sounds familiar. I'm trying to think what it is.
It's
I
Ryan.
want to say it's like 2000.
It's like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, the Ryan Reynolds one.
2005.
Oh, yeah. He's yeah.
And her, Anna Faris.
Oh, it is her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
then,
that was a little later.
And but then there's the other girl. There's another actress.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because Anna Faris is who he's like with. Like he comes back home to the small town, and that's who he was with then beforehand.
That's right.
And he'd lost, but he'd, I guess when he was younger, was he heavy and
Yes.
stuff? And he has the.
Yeah, you see it all beforehand.
Is it
Then he
He's a
is
hockey player now.
Is it
Yeah.
Amy Smart?
That would also sound right for around that time.
I feel like
when
that's
she
who
was-
plays the girl that like they were just best friends, and he of course had a crush on her, but yeah,
That sounds right. Yeah.
But like she was in that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Made me think.
Okay.
Of,
Well, maybe she was still. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, she was great in this, though. I was just saying, I was curious where she was at in her career.
It's obviously the food thing, but then we start getting requests, right? Food requests.
Mm-hmm. Well, the mayor.
Yeah, it starts with the mayor. Yeah.
The mayor's like, "Hey, I need you to do this breakfast, lunch, dinner," and then people are like, "All right, for breakfast, lunch." Then they start making the request for what they're going to get for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when things start to get dangerous.
Yeah. So around this time, I just want to mention also, which you guys kind of already said, like they do such a good job with all the characters, and like there's so many great characters because I wrote down like some of my other favorites. Obviously, the mayor. You don't like the mayor?
Well,
No, I mean,
I do, but I
don't
literally
like his,
going into this movie, I was like, I have to watch this stupid mayor.
Oh,
Like
what he does is he's,
from the beginning, like I like just know that it's the only reason why everything got screwed up.
oh yeah, of course. But like just his, and it's obviously the guy that's playing him as well. What's what's his name?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like great. But my other two favorites, the cop
Oh yeah.
and the Guatemalan doctor.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well,
He comes in way
doctor,
later.
Pilot, astrophysicist.
Oh, everything. Comedian.
Comedian, yes. That's right.
Those are some of my favorites, though. But yeah, we don't really see him till.
Yeah, he's not because he's the camera
he's
guy.
there.
Isn't he the
Oh,
camera?
he just doesn't
He's
talk.
the
or do
camera
it.
guy.
Okay,
for
that's
this,
right.
yeah,
camera
but
guy
he-
for the news crew.
Yep.
But
I forgot
He was like,
about
I
that.
came to do this for a better life. Great idea, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite things about the mayor is he says something about I'm gonna be so much bigger and better or something like that at the beginning, at like the very beginning when he's talking to Brett, and like before his what's the little fish called? Before Sardine Land is open, like he's like sitting
Yeah.
and it's like all covered up in the tarps. He's like, I'm gonna be bigger and better than ever, blah blah blah. Anyways, and then it comes around and he does it, and he literally gets bigger the whole time.
Yep.
And I thought that was a really cool callback as well.
Definitely.
Bigger, just not the way he wanted.
No, well, I don't know.
I don't think he cared.
He didn't seem
Yeah, I
like
don't think
he cared about that.
Even when he's literally like,
750
yeah, and like
pounds.
takes off on one of the makeshift rafts at the end, which
he
is
literally
like,
immediately starts eating it.
yes, yeah, he still can't, yeah,
Couldn't help himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess, a little bit of like what this like kind of like commentary on the gluttony too, right? Of America.
Oh, when we get to themes, I mean, there's clearly that's another thing they do a very good job with in this movie. Like, there's very clear themes that honestly probably are even more relative today than in 2009.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
that like, I mean, that aged very well with this, I would say.
True. So, gotta mention the Jello.
Yes.
What about the fever dream? Or are you just talking about just Jello in general?
The Jello, he makes the
Oh, the thing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fever dream.
That was cool. That was cool because that is their first.
when
That was the first like kind of.
well, I like how it's like the reverse stereotype, right? Like she scrunchies up her hair and puts glasses on
Yeah.
or whatever, and then he's like into her.
Oh, you're yeah. It's like the opposite of like the 80s trope in those movies where
like
the girl would be like
nerdy
the ugly girl.
Yeah, the ugly nerdy girl, and then you just like.
But the funny thing is when you
fix
go
her hair
when
and
you
then
go
take her
watch those
glasses
movies, you're like, she was not ugly, but they like they always would
They
make
try.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they would try.
Yeah.
It was like my favorite example recently. They did that. I remember we talked about. I mean, an absolutely horrible movie, but Madam Web. They
I
make
didn't watch it
Sydney
yet.
Sweeney. They try to make her look like a nerd that's like really ugly, and it's like it's Sydney Sweeney. Come on. Like that's come
I
on.
haven't seen this.
You don't need to watch it. It's an awful movie, but it's just funny that they try to make her look as bad as possible.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no, I don't think that's possible. But but this is, I do like that. You're right. It's like a
Reverse of the trope.
reverse of that. Yeah.
Like with the effort that you put into that, like that could have been something that was a part of like the what is it, chew swallows or chew and swallow
Yeah.
land or whatever they end up making it at the end. Like it's just a giant Jello bouncy castle, but then people would eat it, and it's like, how many times would you have to remake it? And
Yeah.
I don't know. We never got to find out because that place didn't get to stay open for very long.
No.
Nope.
Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot to mention one other character. I love his dad too, and especially after knowing it's James Caan, like, because it doesn't really even sound like him because he's doing something very
he barely talks too. He's like,
true, and obviously
he's
like the animation of his like eyebrows and that, like that's great. I love that.
Yeah, all his hair.
Yeah, and you see, was it only like the very end? You see his eyes?
You see it at the beginning too.
Do you?
When
Okay.
what does he go to do? His eyebrows go up.
Oh, you're right. There is something at the beginning. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it was something early on.
he tries to get him to be partners in the business.
Well, I mean, that's another. Yeah, the sign of his shop. He has the son, but then like that falls off, like, which is another really like small thing that was great because that falls off. I think when Flint is like at his like
peak pride.
yeah peak of like like oh yeah I'm awesome what I'm doing
Because
for
even
everyone.
like starts slicking it, his hair is like more like slicked
right.
down.
That's right.
Well, he only does that for the grand revealing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the only time he kind of. It's like it's only a brief moment. It's not that long. Right?
Yeah.
He like kind of suddenly all the attention gets to him.
Yeah.
It's very
He
short.
finally gets to cut the ribbon.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, it's like right before that is when they go to the open air dinner,
Oh, right.
which I think is one of the best done scenes in the movie. Just because like it's the open air and you're actually seeing the food progressively get bigger during the escalation of all the
Yes.
tension between him and his dad there.
Yeah.
When it's also interesting because he's like trying to bond with his dad
Yep.
suddenly and be like, oh, it's steak. It's your favorite.
He is, but then he's also like pridefully just like there, just trying to get anything out of him. Like he's like, like it shows him like jump across the table. Like, aren't you proud of me? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. Also, I just love how everyone just kind of shrugs off the stakes falling as they're getting bigger. Because as they start to get bigger, they start breaking tables and stuff and like knocking and like breaking glasses. And everyone just kind of like just laughing it off. Which I thought was so random. Oh, I meant to mention this way back. One of my favorite characters in the entire film, I noticed just this time, but when he's in the fishbowl and completely isolated, everyone's like yelling and stuff. There's one person that's not saying a word, and there's like an old grandma that's like on the right corner of the screen, and she's just going like this.
I didn't even notice that
repetitively.
That's great.
The whole time. That was the only, and that was where my attention was drawn. I just thought that's funny. And that was a random jump back, but
That's awesome. I didn't even see her.
Well, of course, I was just saying that scene with him and the dad, like it's like, he's one, and then the dad's like more worried about his character and what he's seeing change in him that way, right? And it's like he's like, this is not good, but yeah.
it's more about that and less about the actual invention.
Yeah, so then we get the final act or whatever kind of big.
Oh, and it gets insanely out of hand.
Yeah, things are getting out of hand, and then he realizes he's gone too big for his britches, and he might need to actually
What is his
take the
first
machine down.
What is his first way that he thinks about to go up there?
A big hot dog.
Is that what it is?
There's a giant hot dog. Well, he starts seeing all the hot dogs that came down, and there's like some in their chimneys, and they're huge.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is weird. They shouldn't be that big."
Okay.
And then
And it's literally right after he was just arguing with his dad. Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
The steaks are big. They come sometimes bigger, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's when he goes back to the.
try to control it, turn it off, and then the mayor shows up.
The mayor's already.
I
there.
mean, you keep seeing the meter, obviously, like getting dangerously. Yeah.
Then the mayor breaks the.
Yeah, he already made the decision. Like Flint
Yep.
made the decision. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna kill it. This is dangerous. We can always reopen it when I fix it." And then the mayor is already up there ordering dinner or whatever for the next day.
The buffet.
The buffet. The
Oh, yeah, that's
Vegas buffet style buffet.
That's what he's like. He's like, what'd you order? And he's like, oh, Vegas stuff. Yeah. That's
And
like the
he's-
thing, the last thing. That
yeah,
they,
but then he still was able to kill it with the kill switch. But then the mayor
Yeah.
stops him because
That's
he's
right.
that upset and that frustrated. And then
I know.
and then afterwards at the end, he's the one who like everyone attacks him because everyone's like frustrated and like concerned, and he's like, "This is all his fault." As he's like eating an entire hot dog.
Yep.
But yeah,
So is it like is it a device or something? I'm trying to remember that is the idea for him to actually go up there and stop it. what is the device he has? He's like, oh, this will lock it out because he couldn't shut it off
He's
down
got a
in his
little
lab.
USB stick or something.
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
just downloaded the kill switch instead
That's
of
what it
sending it through the
Yes.
through the internet or
The
whatever
network, yeah, whatever he had
the network. He downloads it to a flash drive and takes it with him.
That's what it is. Okay.
Which
And rebuilds the car, adds wings, the flying car.
Oh, yeah.
That he failed to build the first time.
Yeah.
and he of course then even that it falls and then he has to have the dad send it to him on the phone.
Well, he like drops it and it flies out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that part's great, obviously. Like,
Didn't the dad though send him like the cat video first?
Yes, he sent him the cat video, but
man,
like
that is so much of the time. Those cat videos
Yes.
from that time.
No, 100%.
Like, wow.
and it was great to see the other thing. I love that they didn't like acknowledge that or anything, right? Like the dad still
Yeah.
feels like he helped in like the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
and so it's, yeah, even though he didn't end up helping at all, and he risked his life to help him.
He did, yeah.
So
But it's, I mean, we can all relate to trying to explain to our parents how
For real.
to do something with technology.
it's a pain. I can't.
That whole scene is done very well,
Yeah.
very accurate.
Trying to explain technology
Drag.
to your parents.
What was the word he used? He says drag.
Yeah, he's like drag. He takes the mouse and drags it across the screen.
yeah, yeah, dragging it on the screen. Yeah,
He's like, didn't do anything.
yeah.
Cool. And then
It's like send. Now click send, and he's like send. Send. He's like looking all over the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then but as we alluded to, the shoes,
Yes.
that the
Spray on
can,
shoes.
spray on shoes, the can, which he I guess keeps with him at all times.
Yeah. No, there's a reason he has it on him.
The can. Yeah, I don't.
Someone
remember.
had it or something, and it like dropped or fell or something,
Yeah.
and he like stuck it back in his lab coat.
Okay, I didn't pick
But
up on that. Why he had it.
Because he's laying with all of his inventions, like in the trash or the garbage or whatever. And I think like Steve grabs it or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like about to use it, like I don't know or something. He's like nope, and sticks it in his coat pocket.
That's right. When he's in the trash and he's
Yeah.
literally telling his dad, he's like, "Yeah, this is
like,
where
"I
I
am the
need.
trash."
Yeah, I'm the trash. Yeah." He's like, "This is where I belong."
And then
yeah.
and then the lab coat comes up
Yes,
over the
yes.
bin.
When they get up to the up there in the
The Death Star.
whatever the thing
Or
is.
the-
sure, yeah.
The death
Essentially,
ball, the
yeah.
Yeah.
Meat Star.
Very
Yeah,
very
for
cool and
sure.
creative. The like just the different things there. I mean the chicken things, whatever. But like, I love the which played into what's her name's
the peanut
allergy.
brittle, yeah, the peanut brittle, like
And lowering her down.
and
lowering
the
him
reveal
down.
that he lied about just
Yes.
because he wanted to be like have things in common with her.
and the fry oil being like
Fry oil was
lava.
great, too.
And then the pizza.
Oh yeah.
And then the gummy bears, which makes a huge callback. Which I actually wonder. Do you
Yeah, that
think?
was very beginning even.
Do you think that the gummy bears was like? Where do you think that got written in? Do you think that got written in, and then they were like, "Oh, we can have Steve be the one that wants to attack them," or was it? Do you think it was Steve that was first liked gummy bears, and they're like, "Oh, we can use this to attack, and Steve can come in and help because he likes gummy bears."
Yeah, I don't know.
Which came first, the love for gummy bears or the
need.
danger of gummy bears?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll never know.
Yeah, and then also the ridiculously obvious nod to the Death Star blowing up was there,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, that was.
as you should.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. That was great.
All right, any last words about that stuff?
No, I don't think so.
We're kind of talking some of the technical stuff.
Wait, just about going to the
Just the
Death
story.
Star?
Just the movie story.
Anything else?
Anything?
I really loved the way it wrapped up.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
How it wasn't about the guy and the girl. It was about the father and the son.
Yeah, that's
and
a
then
big
also
theme.
the fact that he still can't say anything. And then the girl's one that's like takes the
the
thing off the monkey, the
off-
translator off the monkey and throws it on him.
Yeah, I
And-
love that scene.
and it's just like a
that was good scene.
beautiful monologue.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that is a good scene.
Great way to wrap it.
Yes.
right. So get into cinematography and then audio and animation.
Audio,
Just
yeah.
like, yeah, just some more of the technical stuff.
I mean, I didn't have any notes of this. I mean, I kind of already talked about the art style. It's just cool. Holds up, but you're right. I guess it's because it's like a very specific stylized style. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything in particular that I haven't mentioned already for just stuff visually.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I think they do a good job of the camera feeling grounded, like a real camera most of the time. Like it feels like it's something in the shot, like just not uncommon, but like you can't, that some animation like kind of it's one of the things that really took what Pixar kind of pioneered, like was to like the camera, it feels like a real camera. And they kind of, before that, unless it was like the hand drawn stuff, it like.
True, I guess what Toy Story, that was like the first one that felt like a.
Yeah, and and that really makes a difference. But there's still sometimes some of the non-Disney animation stuff kind of gets a little crazy with it, and.
Well, like the camera moves around too much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I thought that, I mean, there's moments where it needs to be where it needs to be, but I thought that really helped ground it to feeling like a film.
So why is it that some of these animated films have cinematographers and some of them don't? Because I think we've even done some that
I guess it
has
depends.
the cinematographer credited, but this one doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe the way they approach the framing, and it's one of those things where maybe someone else in a different role kind of, or the directors kind of just assume that, and then other cases where they actually bring in a cinematographer specifically to.
Okay, I guess with this one, I guess then it's, if you don't have a cinematographer for an animated film, it's just the director working really closely with animation.
Probably that'd be my guess, that they're kind of more of the ones deciding those frames and what the composition of that frame is going to be. But I don't really know. I think we talked about this already, but I think the animation style, which these guys tend to do more style, right? I mean, the Lego movie, obviously they have to look like Lego, but then, then like, again, we mentioned Spider-Verse. Again, I know they didn't direct it, but they were heavily involved in that.
That's one of the
very
best
stylized.
That's one of the best and one of the like most unique of animation styles in general, I think. Even their first show that I mentioned is very different. And I mean, it kind of looks, I mean, it's more cartoonish, but it's very unique as well. So,
yeah. There's not a lot to talk about when you're in animation as much within this area. Just one, I don't have the expertise in animation to critique the animation.
That's true.
But yeah, I think does a good stylized look.
So you don't think it gets too crazy, like you were mentioning with some others, like the camera
work?
Yeah.
No, I think most of the time it's, there's sometimes they do a few things that you're like, oh, you wouldn't be able to do that, but
no, but that's part. I mean, you got to do that in an animated movie, yeah, and that's effective if done right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
What about the music? The score?
Well, I mean, let you guys go first if you have anything, because I always have something.
Yeah, anything? I don't have anything. I put
Sunshine's Lollipops. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
No, I think it did a really good job of making you feel what you wanted to feel, or what they wanted you to feel throughout the film.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I've got for it, though.
For sure. Do you have anything?
I got nothing.
Okay. Well, it's one thing is just like animated movies. They like whoever the composer is just always goes so hard because there's so much music all the time. Like live action, there'll be scenes where there's nothing, which is also effective if done right. But animation seems like it's like they have to have something going always. So it's like I don't think there's any point where there's nothing. There's at least something. So it's just like this guy did an hour and a half, probably more, and had to cut stuff of music, which is insane. So like animated stuff is just like it blows my mind every time. And it's not just like simple stuff. Like this is very like typical for Pixar, this type of thing. Just like a lot of stuff going on. But I want to mention this guy. He actually did a lot of video games too. He did the Crash Bandicoot video game trilogy. Awesome music.
Okay.
There's also music.
I feel like he did. I didn't write down. He definitely did some other video game stuff. But like he did, I guess, the original Rugrats cartoon. And then movies: Happy Gilmore, Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic, which I love, Thor Ragnarok. I actually don't like the music in that either. I don't like that movie either really that much. It's okay. Last Man on Earth, remember that show?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then What We Do in the Shadows, which was a good movie. So anyway, but yeah, I loved that. He did so much in this, so it's always impressive to me when they had to just essentially have music the whole time in a film. And then themes before. I know you're looking up.
Yep. I was just getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Themes.
It's a lot.
Messages from this film.
A lot of themes. We already kind of mentioned some of it.
Yeah, we did. I think some of the others to note is believe in yourself.
Sure.
Really sure.
What? I mean,
that just the success is not good to come by the cost of others.
yes.
And then of course we talked about the food gluttony
Of course.
Mm.
People just wanting,
stuff, overindulgence.
Yes.
When there's overabundance.
but that can be
anything.
what? Yeah, not just food. Yeah, of course. That's the main thing though. Is the father and son relationship is the main kind of other thing in the movie. And then other thing I put is because he kind of gets there, Flint. Well, yeah, he's there at a certain point. Approval from others, like he like really like not just his dad, but like eventually just like that's all he thinks about, and then he finally gets it from the whole town.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's a theme throughout the whole movie for a lot of people.
That's true.
The mayor, Brent,
Yeah,
Flint, even what's her name?
I know. I keep forgetting the girl's
What's
name.
her name? I can't think of her name. Sparks. Sam.
Sam. Okay.
Yeah.
Sam Sparks.
Sam Sparks. Right. That's right. I should know because she says it on the.
said it
She's
like
the reporter.
300
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
What about the news guy?
Yeah, that's why she changed her. Oh, what is his name?
I don't know. It just reminded me. He's just like roasts her every time. He's on.
he's like played by Al Roker, right? Like they're
Is it him?
that's it,
Okay.
yeah. He's in the cast.
That was
What,
funny.
The guy in the chair.
yeah, it's Patrick Patrickson.
Patrickson.
It's a great name.
That was a great
Al
name.
Roker, yeah, plays the
Wow. Okay.
I mean, that's why she doesn't look nerdy anymore, right?
Yep.
So it's definitely a theme throughout the movie.
For sure. And then, I mean, it's great, obviously, when they're having like a serious moment together and he's like, I think you look better this way. Of course, she doesn't believe him at first, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Trivia time.
Okay.
Oh, trivia.
Earl
We'll see if there's any. I mean, sometimes there's good stuff.
Devereaux, Earl Devereaux, has the exact opposite hairstyle of the voice actor Mr. T.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
T-shaped mohawk. Earl sports a T-shaped bald patch.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Flint like wood. Flint like wood.
We didn't talk about him very much. But
No, we didn't, but I like him a lot.
His sense of justice is great.
It is.
He's like jaywalker.
Yep. The most like athletic cop of all time.
Yeah,
He's
and
just-
he gives a fantastic speech at the end.
He does.
But then he does back up slapping him immediately.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
To make the sound of falling hamburgers, the sound officials used wet rags and slapped them on wood.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And snapping celery was used to make the sound of bones breaking.
And snapping celery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do actually snap celery.
Because he
Yeah.
actually snaps celery
Yeah.
to break him out of the
That's
food
right.
coma or the sugar coma.
That's right.
He's like, celery, stat. And he gets it.
Yeah. Well, I would ask you guys: Did this movie actually make you hungry at all, though,
No.
or was it like
I made sure to
too
eat right
much?
before I watched it.
Well, no, but I didn't know if like it's just like, yeah, maybe at first, but then it's just like too much. Like, how do you feel throughout the whole film?
No.
No?
Because
Okay.
Because like there's not much that makes me lose my appetite in general.
Sure, yeah, me too.
Like I can see some gross stuff. There could be hair in my food.
Oh, yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
just keep eating.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, same.
The email address, Flint's email address is flockwood@flinternet.com.
Okay.
And when the movie was released, they actually had the domain Flinternet, and it would redirect you to the movie's website.
oh, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris was originally offered the role of Flint,
Oh,
but felt that the role of Steve was much more interesting.
that does sound like Neil Patrick Harris.
I wanted to hear him say legendary or something like that in this. He had to say something from How I Met Your Mother in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot So the plot of the film has almost nothing in common with the book.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
There was
that.
a
Yes, that's
Didn't
what
they make a second movie too?
they did make
They
a
did.
second movie because I looked it up and I
Somebody else made it.
yeah,
though.
it wasn't them.
Yeah,
These
no,
guys.
no, no.
So it's probably not good, but I forgot to mention that that's the only thing I was familiar with. Like I remember reading the book as a kid and watching this movie. I was thinking about what I do remember that book, and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't really play out the same way. But I don't really remember what all happens in the book. But
Just the overall concept's the same.
yeah, same name.
Invention gone wrong, food, weather.
Yep.
There's the part where Earl Devereaux jumps through a tortilla chip and it leaves a T behind, again representing Mr. T, who voices him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
I actually did notice that. I didn't realize what the T was for, but I could tell it was intentional.
Yes.
In Israel, the film is called "It's Raining Falafel," and in Turkey, the title is "It's Raining Kafta."
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
okay.
that-
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
It's always weird seeing how they have to change movie titles. That happens all the time in other countries.
The external appearance of Flint's laboratory is modeled after Wardenclyffe Tower, which was Nikola Tesla's laboratory.
Nice. Okay. It's not Day of the Tentacle. Apparently not. They had to have played that game, I swear. It's too similar.
So originally, I guess Earl was supposed to be a gym teacher and part-time cop.
Okay.
And they later dropped the gym teacher part, but that's where they kept the short shorts.
Okay.
Because they were the gym
that
teachers.
makes sense.
That does make sense. I mean, there's several shots of him just flexing his butt too. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Flint like wood.
That was great. His son was great too.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's one of my favorite shots is when he's like carrying the boat and then it like
Yes.
zooms out and he's just like holding it
Yeah.
while his parents are carrying it. He's
Yeah,
just like
awesome.
flying.
That whole maneuver he does to get to it is sick. Like, I mean, he has to grab his son, but then like, yeah, there's a whole thing to get them out there. I mean, pretty inventive what they did to make the rafts too, like what they made them out of.
Yep.
So the island on which the town of Swallow Falls, later Chew and Swallow, is located corresponds to the real-life geographical location of Bermuda. This is implied at the beginning when the island is said to be under the first A in Atlantic, as Bermuda is the only island in the West Atlantic north of the tropics. It's later confirmed on the weather map towards the climax of the movie. where the weather storm is clearly seen to be originate several hundred miles off the coast of the Carolinas.
Okay.
Bill Hader never met Bruce Campbell during the filming. He didn't meet him until the day of the movie's premiere.
I mean, that happens a lot of time, you know. They're doing voice acting one at a time.
Yeah.
The Wilhelm screen at around 15 minutes.
Yep, heard
As
that.
the giant sardine fishbowl crashes through the amusement park.
Definitely heard that.
Yep. It's always good to note that. All right.
You know, I was thinking because when I had to read IMDb trivia, like when I've hosted before, if you go like far enough down, it's almost like I feel like people are just making up stuff and like, because you can submit whatever. So like the top stuff is definitely like for real, but it gets a little, gets a little ridiculous.
I don't know. I always
later
change
on.
the sorting because by default the sorting doesn't have spoilers.
Oh, okay.
I always put I change the sorting so it's just like the highest rated ones are at the top. So it doesn't matter.
That's a good way to do it.
All right. Final thoughts. Any final
No.
takeaways on this?
No, I mean, if you haven't watched it, watch it because it's
And it's
still really great.
It's a family-friendly movie that you can actually watch.
Yes.
Which is not common nowadays.
No,
Without being just, honestly, just a terrible movie.
right. So that's a good point. Like, no matter your age, you'll enjoy some aspect of this. Yeah.
Well, have you seen it? Have you not? Let us know your thoughts. You can do that in several different ways. You can email us at feedback@screentimepod.com or leave a comment or DM. And please follow, like, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
You mentioned the next movie?
Next we are going to do 21 Jump Street.
Yes.
Maybe
You
I'll
seen
be
that?
on that one too.
Okay.
Wait, they did a lot of good movies.
Yeah. I was actually surprised that
But then
they've
also,
done so few.
yeah. So
Like
we
they
will
have
have to
a big-
talk about after 22 Jump Street.
22?
There's a 22.
Oh, you're saying like in the future after 22 Jump Street.
After 22
Okay.
Jump Street.
Isn't it?
They were supposed to do Solo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, they were the original like directors on Solo.
Wow.
That might have actually made the movie good.
Yeah.
Probably.
I wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to,
Is that why there's a big gap between?
because they were and
Right.
then they brought in, they got fired and Ron Howard had to come in and finish it
Okay.
and rework it and do.
Interesting.
That's a big gap before. I mean, literally their next movie's coming out now.
Well, then also, like I said, they
do a lot. Yeah, you're right.
A lot of involvement in the Spider-Verse movies.
And that's
that they
coming
didn't
too.
direct.
Yeah. The Spider-Verse. Yeah.
And that,
True.
So maybe we can do a little research and kind of
Okay.
fill in those gaps a little bit better, understanding kind of what they did.
Yeah.
Because that was a big jump between, no pun intended, from 2022 to
Yes.
22 Jump Street to Project Hail Mary. Is
Yeah. I mean,
jump
also,
in time.
when
And,
we
they're,
cover,
and they're not making an Avatar movie.
oh, gosh. Oh, don't get me started on that.
What?
Just like
It's just
the amount of time Cameron is.
James Cameron, when we covered it,
Oh.
it's just
It's like 2 decades of his life.
Yeah.
It's just Avatar movies.
And they're
It's-
not making an Avatar movie. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I get the jokes.
yeah. But no, when we cover a director's filmography, though, it's like we're covering the films. You know, if they do TV or other stuff, you know.
Yeah, or if they
Like-
produce and don't direct.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
it's just
They have plenty of other stuff on their IMDb. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, these might just warrant a little discussion.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That gap in there sometime. Anyway, well, next week, 21 Jump Street. And until then, if you want to follow each of us on Instagram, I'm at JYoungbar.
And I'm at Jared Youngbar.
And I'm at Lucas Youngbar.
All right. Catch you guys next time.